There's sound. Sound is a thing.
Okay, I think we have now. We have a lot of A's coming in. Okay, so does meowmixmix X not 9 doing all shortcuts in the deck? We're pretty much going to be flying in a couple seconds, so once we
Boost, I'm gonna need you to mute your own stream on your end because I'm hearing everything 15 seconds in the future as well.
Wonderful. I'm just going to use headphones. Okay, that should be better.
Time will tell. What we're seeing right now is that neither of those people are using ninjas. And that's just wrong. I need to restart Meow's stream on my end over here. No, I'm still hearing myself in the past. How about I just mute the stream myself? That seems to make more sense.
Yeah. Okay.
But you're supposed to solve all my problems. That's how this works.
We should be underway. The countdown is going, and they're
I need to reload the streams here, so I'm going to rely on you to commentate here. But what I can do is say, welcome everyone to the first of maybe 2 races on this Saturday's Spelunky Weekly Showdown. On the left we have meowmixmix, and on the right we have XXXXXX. And they are doing all shortcuts plus Olmec, which means they start from a completely fresh save file, and then they go through the tutorial and open up all the shortcuts in sequence until they eventually get to the temple and kill Olmec, because he knows what he did.
he is quite a jerk.
He really is. He's got what's coming to him. Meow is listening to the stream, but I can open up X's stream and listen to that. So going through the tutorial using various random methods here.
Yeah, it's a very interesting path chosen from IX.
I mean, that might be the first time anyone's ever done that! And seeing how far behind Mixie is, we know why! But he's the vodka. But he's through the tutorial now, so things are underway. Mix making his way through 1-1. So the first step here is to deliver, I believe it's a bomb, to Tunnel Man. And then after that will be a rope. And then some money, because that guy's greedy.
It's 10k.
Sure. I remember something about AGDQ doing this, and my commentary was just as good there as it is right now. But they're both through 1-1 now. In fact, Nick is overachieving, he's through 1-2 already.
It definitely is one of the more interesting runs for a race. There's plenty of time for screw-ups and people to catch up to other people if they do indeed screw up.
Yeah, it's... The nature of Spelunky being randomly generated means if you just try to do a single run and race that, it's entirely possible for one person to get a garbage seed and then that person is screwed. But when you're doing something like all shortcuts plus Olmec, there are enough different seeds that you go through that hopefully it's all going to balance out in the end. So it makes, I think, for a much more fair and balanced race. Like Fox News.
Very fair.
Except not at all. So Mix has delivered a bomb, and now he gets to restart back at the beginning to do the rope deliverable and immediately take an arrow to the bunghole. Because that's how he rolls. Mix also through with the first deliverable. And as we were saying, they're basically closing together again. X is now entering 1-1 as Mix was ending 1-1, and the similarity between their names is going to continue to be no end of enjoyment for me. X and Mix competing once again. Mix making his way into 1-3. X not far behind. He's about to enter 1-3 after taking an arrow to the nutsack. And he makes his way over there without much more issue. All is right in the world for him once more. Saboose, you commented that you might be racing later yourself. Is that going to be a thing?
I have no idea. I signed up, and if it happens, it happens.
Well, were you the first to sign up for that race or the second? Because this could be the first of 2 races, or it could be the first of Forever Alone.
I was the second sign up, I believe. There was one pending.
Then we should have 2 races going on here, which means when that happens, we're going to have the stream actually shut down so that we can change who is streaming the race. And then we'll start up again, and I'll be commentating with someone entirely different for the second race.
Meow
As X takes an arrow to the knee.
Meow is just not getting lucky with arrow tag. As is the way of Spelunky.
At least his bad luck is consistent, which is something you usually can't say about Spelunky. X choosing to carry an arrow all the way through. Gonna fight fire with fire there, I suppose. Arrow traps are coming. They'll face their own. Now this, of course, is not a low percent race. This is an any percent race. It just happens to have very short splits. So Mix passed up that teleporter at the shop at the end of 1-2, not because he's not allowed to take it, as is usually the case in these races, but because he didn't feel like it. That's not how he rolls. And you can see over on the right, X ducking under that scorpion magically, as if by wizardry, delivering a damsel. Also because not actually low percent, you're allowed to have damsels. And really, who wouldn't want to get licked in the face by a dog? So Mix has now made the second deliverable, which is a rope to the Tunnel Man. He's just going to get more and more greedy as time goes on, really. It's just... I don't want to say it's because he's wearing a blue suit, but it's because he's wearing a blue suit. And now X is also going through the jungle now. Did he make a deliverable that I missed? It's entirely possible. I've been talking a lot of bullshit for the last 5 minutes. At any rate, Mix is on his way to deliver 10k now to Tunnel Man, so he's going to collect some pyramids and some other miscellany.
Seems like they are taking different routes. I seem to be going for the first jungle shortcut.
Well, that's only going to work if he has, in fact, delivered the 10k, so... What has happened in the past determines the future.
No, you
Much
can
like real-life.
unlock the other shortcuts as well.
Really?
Yes, you don't have to do it in a specific order.
This is news to me.
There could be an argument for it being faster, but that all depends on whether or not you die.
As most things do.
Yeah, that is the way of Spelunky.
Spelunky is an acronym that stands for Fool, You're Gonna Die. Unfortunately, Derek Yu is bad at spelling, so that's why it's spelled Spelunky. Am I telling the truth or a lie? Who's to say?
I act on unlocking the first requirement for the jungle shortcut, or ice cave shortcut.
And choosing not to continue through and deliver more bombs to start opening up the ice cave shortcut, the temple shortcut, the third one. Nazi jungle shortcut's open. He did the third delivery.
Interesting. He must have done it so fast I missed it.
We both missed it. We are excellent commentators.
The best of the best.
We're the best of what's left. Mix is now going into his jungle shortcut, getting ready for those deliveries. X, meanwhile, I've completely lost track of what's happening, I'll be honest. He's in 2-2, doing some bullshit.
He's going to be going for the 2 rope.
Sure, why not? So he's on 2 ropes. I actually didn't know that, apparently, as far as anyone else here knows.
Ouch, Meow getting aggro.
That will hurt his chances. It will also hurt some shopkeepers and random animals, apparently. Dead or restless for Ix over there on the right. That means no monkeys, which is good because we all hate monkeys. If you've played this game, you know why. They all die and they know what they did. Mix making the exit through 2-3. And I'm right, they're both on 2-4. Ix bombing his way through for a little bit of a faster path. They're on the same level, but they're on different deliverables. So don't let that deceive you. They're actually not as tied up as it may look like they are. They both exit. On the right, we're going to see the shortcut with 2 deliverables. On the left with 1!
IX getting a black market can very much be of help on this split. It's the shotgun split, which is probably one of the more trolly splits of this run.
It is, and also it was an early black market, so he's going to save some time on the split, as well as making it easier to get a shotgun, potentially. Although if he gets a Dead or Restless level, then whatever he's doing here won't matter!
Doing low health strats, it's not boding too well for him, but we'll see how he takes it.
Oh, he's a pro, it'll work out.
He's got his
Going up
shotgun.
top. Gonna get some bombs. I think your extreme is slightly further ahead than mine is.
Yeah, I believe they both are.
Fantastic!
Not by too much.
Not by too much. Mix is making his way through 2-3 now, getting ready for that all-important rope split. And Ix is having some success here, passing up on the climbing gloves because jungle gloves be trolly, and bombing the tiki traps to make it a little bit safer over there for him. He's through the black market with a whole bunch of bombs, an Ankh in case the worst happens, which is actually a pretty good idea, I think.
Yep.
Ix now delivering his ropes. And that was Mix, actually.
Yes.
I thought that Ix was going to end up going down the wrong side there, but it turns out it was absolutely correct. And now he's going to go balls in with these bombs and shotguns. And he's into 2-4.
Meow taking
Ix.
a shotgun to the face. That's not a good time.
It was a valiant effort, and somehow the damsel survived. Ix choosing to bomb through the piranhas. I'm bad at dealing with piranhas. I can totally understand that choice.
Alright, IX delivering the shotgun.
And meow, 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 mix, mix, meow. Dying in the black market. He's not having good luck with the shotgun split, which, as we mentioned, is kind of trolly. I say we, really it was you. I'm just taking credit for all the things. So Ix is on his way through the ice caves level now. The first time we've seen someone go through an ice cave level on this particular run. He now has to deliver 3 bombs, 3 ropes, and then the key from the temple,
Mine.
that place. The first one. The one that's brown, like poo. He's making his way through the ice cave successfully right here. Jetpack robbery here
Meow getting
for
a
Meowmix.
jetpack.
Jetpack Matic is going to serve him well, but he takes a shotgun instead because it's a shotgun split. It's the right thing to do.
And that should help him in the ice caves as well.
It should. The jetpack is the ultimate mobility, and climbing gloves is questionable when you have a jetpack. He doesn't have it, so it will probably not come into play, but he does have spike boots, which will also prove very useful for him in the ice caves. Ix proving the Ankh is a good thing to have.
Meow getting the shotgun split done.
Now they're both in the ice caves, doing ice caves things.
IX dodging a UFO shot. Well done.
You know, IX is going to go through the mothership for the first ice cave deliverable. And then when he's through the ice caves, he'll be back at the top of 3.4-2, and at the bottom of 3-4-2-0.5, he's going to actually do none of that. Forget everything I said. In theory, what he was going to do was go through the mothership after delivering 3 bombs, and then at the bottom of the mothership, he would have another, at the top of the mothership, I guess, he would have another chance to deliver on 3-4, and then he could save time by delivering the ropes at the same time. Or on the same seed, rather.
Meow
But when you don't have any ropes to deliver, that's not going to happen.
Meow getting trapped by a UFO in the mothership entrance.
Tanks hit there, eventually burns a rope for it. He still has 3 ropes, so he can still do the double delivery.
With the jetpack, that is A-okay.
It really is. Ixnot no longer has the Ankh, so the Moai is not going to help him here. And they're both on the rope delivery right now, yes? I think they are.
I believe Meow is going for bombs and ropes. Or yeah, he would be on the rope delivery now. He's just going through the mothership.
So they're both on 3-4, they're both on ropes, and like that, we are basically tied up again, as far as progress goes. So now they're both going to reset, go back to the mines, grab the key wherever it may be, and then make their way through. And we may see this taken a little bit more slowly, because carrying a key all the way through is a little touchy, takes a bit of strategy. So this may be a bit of a longer split for them. How's your weekend so far, Boots?
Not too bad. How about
Yeah,
you?
that's... Mine's also pretty good. I was fighting off a cold, and it's gone now, so...
Wonderful. Lots of people...
That's why I can speak in these dulcet tones that sound so nice and sexy. Yeah, my cold, my throat was just... It was toast. Everything was the worst.
He's showing up for anybody yet. We got IX heading up to 1-4 and Meow heading into 1-3.
Yeah, that's one thing that's really random about the key split, is there are 3 different places it can show up and you don't know which it's going to be. So until you find it, you have to go through every level exhaustively and search the entire region to see if you can track it down.
Well, they both seem to have found the level with the key, so that's wonderful. But where the key is for Meow, he does not know, and IX has the key and is moving into the jungle.
So Ix now has a decided advantage. He has the key, he's in the jungle. Mix is still looking for both, and he's also still on 1-3. The key is right there on the right, he's going to have to bomb through. But even after getting the key, he's going to be at least 1 level behind.
Yeah, Meow getting a very trolly location for that key.
Yeah, that's almost as bad as a black market that Pib had on an eggplant run yesterday. I'd never seen so compartmentalized a jungle level in my life. But that was yesterday, and this is today. And today, they're now both in the jungle, except they're not. Meowmixmix Meow Meow is entering 1-4, significantly behind Ixnot Meow, who is already on 2-3 and collecting resources to make his run a little bit easier. Choosing to burn a rope to make that drop a little bit safer. Once they each deliver the key, they can continue on that current seed and defeat Olmec immediately, or if that's not going to work out, they can always reset, use the temple shortcut, and then defeat Olmec from there. So there's a couple different ways that these runs could play out after this is over. We'll see which happens for each of them. Meowmix, not X, is on his way out of 2-3. He's catching up. X is taking his time to do a couple things and get things done. That giant blue frog had to die. It knows what it did. And this is giving meowmix a chance to catch up. He's gonna look to get a cape off of this vampire, though. Why he's not just putting it in front of the tiki trap, we'll never know. Except he did, and now he has a cape.
IX taking some damage, going down to 1 health. Did save a damsel, so that should bring him back up.
As long as he remembers to go back for the key. And he does! Everything is the best again. Now he just has to get the key through the ice caves.
Meow taking an unfortunate death on some spikes.
Oh! That was a bad time to untrigger the cape. So Meow is now significantly further behind. He has to acquire a key all over again. Psychic Presence for X, which is both a good thing and a bad thing. It's good because the layout is known, but it's bad because it's Psychic Presence. But it's good because he could potentially get a jetpack out of this. We'll see what happens. With 1 bomb, it's going to be a little bit difficult to do.
I don't believe that he will be going to the jetpack. A 1 level, or I guess that would be 2 levels with the jetpack, just wouldn't be worth it at this point. The time is
But if he were to continue through the temple with a jetpack, that's better than not having one. The key this time in an easy to get to location for meowmixmix meow, as he is up to 5 health with the key out of 1-2. So he is on his way. Hopefully he'll have an easier time of it this time. Meanwhile, Ixnot is on his way into 3-4, taking his time. He's down to 2 health, no bombs. I think we will see him reset into the temple shortcut after he delivers the key.
IX getting creamed by a Yeti and sent into the abyss. They're both in the mines. Meow now having the lead.
Oh, those Yeti.
That is a very unfortunate death for IX.
So now all of a sudden, the tables have turned! And Mix Meow is the one in the lead. He's got the key, he's all the way into the jungle already. Meownot is still on his way into 1-2. But the key is right there on the path. So they are both on their way again. Beehive conveniently out of the way for Meow. And possibly for later as well. Eh? That was a little funny, come on. Delivering a damsel is Meow. Going back for the key, he's in the jungle. 2-2. X bombing through to get to the jungle faster. Choosing not to go for the paste. Troll Tiki Trap is Troll, but no problem for a seasoned veteran like meowmixmix meow. He's in a 2-3. X is in a 2-1. Fighting off Piranha.
IX taking a Tiki Trap to the face. That is not something that you want to have happen on the key split.
Actually, I believe he was turned around. He took that to the behind. An even worse place to take a spike. An excellent black market for Meow over there. Is he gonna rob it, is the question. It looks like he's thinking about it. It looks like he's going for it. It looks like that Tiki Man had to die. And there we go.
Interesting.
A black market robbery.
Having to go through the rest of the run with aggro could be potentially dangerous.
But going through it with 36 bombs and 16 ropes is going to be a lot of fun.
Yes, and with the Ankh, that could be very beneficial.
Bombing the Ankh Keeper from afar, but he refuses to die. The Ankh going for a ride. On the bright side, he's making his path already. Onkeeper is down at the exit now. That's not going to be easy for him. There's mobility there in a cape. There was also a mystery box in shop number 5. So it's possible that there could be a jetpack over there, but he's not going to find out. He accidentally opened a hole, and that's not going to go well. So he just takes the exit, and he now is better supplied and into the ice caves. Ix entering the jungle with no mobility but paste. Choosing to go down underneath the monkeys. A safer choice. Still has to burn a rope for it. Mix making short work of the ice caves levels, already through 3-2. Just 2 more left, and as long as he can avoid dying, he's going to be really well set up for the Olmec split. Again, 28 bombs, 16 ropes. It's hard to be better set up than this. All he's missing is a jetpack. He's into 3-4. It looks like he's pretty unstoppable. A cape is pretty good for the ice caves, as long as he remembers not to turn it off over spikes again.
Apparently my mic is quiet. I'm gonna throw some gain on that.
I know my mic is loud, but it's also because I speak loudly, so...
I do not.
And that is the difference between you and me, sir.
IX is just not having any luck with this key split.
Mix Meow Meow Mix, not X Meow Mix, is all the way into the temple already, and he, as I said before, is really well set up for this. He's got a lot of resources, he has the Ankh in case the worst happens. Bombing away that Tiki trap. Anubis being a jerk, as always, but he's past it. Into 4-2. The hard part is now officially behind him. All he has to do is get to Olmec without dying. And then, you know, kill Olmec.
And then get to the door, which can be the trickiest part.
Well, if he manages not to die before then, he has the Ankh. So even if he does die at that point, if he hasn't already burned the Ankh, he's still going to be in pretty good shape, because he can then just run across the top. It looks like Ix is accepting defeat.
Yes. So Meow taking the win.
We're still going to let him finish the run, though, because it's a fun thing to watch.
If he finishes the run. Taking an arrow trap in 4-3 to the face.
Oh, he'll finish. He knows why. Abandoning the shotgun, not really necessary at this point. Just sort of a nice to have to get to Olmec. He's on the wrong side though, he's going to have to traverse sideways. Takes the exit. He's got lots of bombs for this fight. Everything should be pretty well. Go pretty well. Be pretty good. Those words not actually synonyms for people who are new at grammar. And now we're just gonna sit back and watch this happen.
$25, the category is in the top left. It was all shortcuts and Olmec.
Looks like Meow is going for safe strats, but he's having a bit of difficulty getting it set up. He's got enough bombs to make multiple attempts though, so... And now we're going. That's an interesting place to do safe strats. Hopefully it works out. Three more bombs will have this done.
Alright, he's got the hole carved out.
Bonus bomb.
And Meow finishing up Olmec. GG's to both racers.
GG to you both. It was an interesting method to get the Olmec kill there. Haven't seen that before. Getting him below you and then blocked in by the terrain. So thank you everyone for joining us for this first of 1 or 2 races, depending how things go. Congratulations to meowmixmix on the win. GG to Ix. It was a really close race up until the terrible RNG that you encountered. Thank you for racing. Thank you guys for watching. The stream's going to go down, and hopefully it will be back up in a couple of minutes with a second race.
We shall have to see. All right, stream going down. Thanks for watching.